Resistance have helped to pinpoint the location of our missing soldier. We finally got a lead on where the Chosen have been holding our soldier captive. It's time we get him out of there.
Hello and welcome back to 14 Days. Today we're with Xcom 2 and we're going to rescue a soldier from captivity.
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
So, like a few of the other videos I've made recently, this one's going to be based mainly around the Reaper class soldier. We're going to use the stealth of the Reaper to get into the compound and hopefully not set off the alarms. But the other two Psi soldiers are there for Plan B.
It took some work, but we now have a positive confirmation that our captive soldier is being held in a high-security Advent detention center in this region. If we're going to pull a rescue off, our best approach is to go in quietly without alerting the massive number of security forces defending that installation. Latest intel has our operative being held in the main structure just ahead. We have the advantage of stealth here, so we should try to get in and out as quietly as possible. If the enemy spots us, this is going to get a whole lot harder.
So I have sped the next section up for the sake of time, but effectively you want to get your soldiers around the edge of the site. That way they can stay unseen until you get as close to the building where the captured soldier is. If you go straight down the middle, you are effectively going to run straight into the turrets and the other enemy soldiers.
On standby for evac, Commander, but as soon as she gets in range, the whole compound will go on high alert. We should hold back unless we have the target or it's an absolute emergency.
I think I prefer his voice like that.
Vault says I am to obey. They have a patrol moving here.
Solid copy.
I'll watch closely.
So by the time you get to this stage, you'll be able to see the direct challenges you're going to have by the enemy soldiers. In this case, we've got one that's marching up and down past the entrance we want to use. And this is always different, but in this case, the entrance is open, which means get the timing right between the soldiers passing up and down, we can run straight in. So I'm just going to move the Reaper up so we can get nice and close. You can see you can get really quite close to these soldiers with the Reaper without being revealed.
Eyes on the prize.
On Overwatch.
So the basic plan is, at the moment anyway, to take the Reaper straight into the jail. As long as there's no enemies in there that you can run into, take it straight up to the door so that we can release the door and make way over to the prison and grab them and get out as quick as possible. And the key is to try and get Sky Ranger to do the pickup outside the main door there.
Moving out. And
run straight into it without anyone noticing you're there.
How's it there now?
So we've got our psionics lined up, and their main purpose, apart from being able to shoot, is to dominate the enemies. So if we were to get in a position where we've got an enemy moving in and they're going to endanger the mission, it can dominate them. And what that can do is make the other enemy units attack that dominated enemy unit. Comes in very handy. So opening the door by hacking it can set the alarm off. In this case, we've actually been given the opportunity to open it without it, and which we've done. That's quite easy. That's quite lucky. You won't always get that.
Getting good at this. I have the
So this
VIP
just
info.
allows us to
Moving
take
evac.
one more step to picking up the hostage without the alarm going off. So it should make it easier to get out.
I go where you tell me.
Scouting.
Eyes on the prize.
So opening the door by hacking it can set the alarm
We're
off.
out in the open now.
In this case, we've actually been given the opportunity to open it without it, and which we've done. That was quite easy. That's quite lucky. You won't always get that.
Firebrand is in position and the
So this
compound
just
is on
allows
full
us to
alert.
take one
Time
more
to
step
move.
to picking up the hostage without the alarm going off. So it should make it easier to get out.
Heading out.
I'm trusting you here. The VIP is with me. We're on our way out.
All Xcom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Everything by the numbers. Mission accomplished.
I'm so enjoying this little game of ours. I take your soldier captive, and sure enough, you swoop in for the daring rescue. The question is, what happens next?
Thanks for watching the video today. If you liked it, please like and subscribe.
The concern you show for an ally in captivity is not a quality the elders instill in those bound to their service.